If you want to build lean and strong legs, you have come to the right place because today's workout is going to help us do just that. Not only are we going to be targeting the legs, the quads, the hams, we're also going to be hitting the glutes and the inner thighs today. So it is a total lower body awesome workout, and we have a fun structure today. I'm excited already. I'm already doing my kicks, so you can tell this one is going to be pretty cool. But anywho, let me go ahead and talk structure so you know what we got going on today. So the structure today, we have got a builder followed by 2 burners. So our builder exercise is going to be that strength, and then our burner exercises is going to be leaning those legs out. We have 4 rounds, and we're gonna repeat those 2 times through, totaling 8 rounds. For the builders, we're gonna work for 15 seconds, we'll rest for 15, 50 work, 15 rest, then we'll get into the burners where we will work for 30 seconds for those, rest 15, and then at the end of each round, we'll get 30 seconds to rest. So that is the structure today. Equipment will be your moderately heavy dumbbells, especially for those, for the builders, work a little bit on the heavier. When we get to the burners, that'll be that more moderately heavy weight. And then optional is, or optional should I say are or is, because we have 2 different optional pieces of equipment today. Mini resistance band or booty band, and or your ankle weights. I love it when we have these. Do I love it? I don't know. I do. But we're gonna put these on after the warm-up if you're using these, and we'll just keep them on for the entire workout. This I'll holler out at you when we're gonna use this one. So with that, let's go ahead. Let's get into our warm-up. We're gonna do a squat to knee pull, bringing that heel up towards your bum. Keeping that head up, chest up. As you start to go through this squat, take it a little bit deeper. Only 4 warm-up exercises. Last 2. And 1. I said this was a knee pull. This is a quad pull. Now we're gonna do a knee pull. So now pull those knees in. We haven't even started, and my words are already like, what is going on? When I look over quick at my board, that's what happens. Things get mixed. Last 2. Now we're gonna grab some light weights. We're gonna do a sumo squat, and then the second exercise will be a sumo RDL. I'm gonna go with 15 pounds here. Starting with that sumo squat, legs out, toes out, and here we go. Drop it down, squeeze those inner thighs up. Down, and squeeze. Head up, chest up. 2 more, and then keeping those legs out wide for that sumo RDL. So here we go, sumo RDL, roll those shoulders back, hinge it down, back flat, core engaged, and then squeeze up. Keeping those shoulders relaxed and down, especially as you come to stand. 3, 2 more, and last one, and we are ready to get into it. So if you do have your ankle weights and you want to use those, put those on now. If you would like to start your watch, you can do that as well. I would be using the traditional strength training option on my watch. We are starting with a Romanian deadlift. That's our builder, and then our burner is donkey kicks. So one side for, or one set for each side. So grab your weights for RDL, put your ankle weights on if you want to do that. Meet me back here, and let's do this. So before we begin, just like in the warm-up, roll those shoulders down and back, soft knees. We're gonna hinge at the hips. Going here in 3, in 2, and 1, 50 on. Keep those knees back and drive the bum to the wall behind you. Spine nice and long, core engaged. Don't let those shoulders round as you come down. Keep that chest, stick that chest out through your arms as you come down. Halfway. So we'll have 15 seconds after this to bring it down to the ground. Get into donkey kick position. If you want to add that band on as well, you can, right above the knees. Really squeeze, power up. Last one. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, grabbing the weight, or grabbing the band if you're using that. Donkey kicks. In 3, 2, and 1. Now you can be on your forearms or up on your hands. Stamping that foot onto the ceiling. Core engaged. Now you can tell why it's called the builder and the burner, because it is burning. We'll rest 15 seconds. We'll switch it over in 3, 2, 1. Okay, other side. Adjusting that band if you're using that. Bringing it down to the forearms. Here we go in 3. Here's 2 and 1. Donkey kick other side. Squeeze it up and hold. Now you can see the builder and the burner exercises that we're doing are working similar muscle groups so that we are really taking that muscle to fatigue. That's gonna increase the intensity. You might find you start to sweat a little bit, heart rate is gonna get up, but this is what is going to help us lean out through those muscles, build that definition and that muscular strength. We get 30 seconds after this. We repeat it once more. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, going for it one more time. So 30 seconds here. And with that 30 seconds, that really allows you to maximize each of the sets because we have that longer break. Oh, come on, band. We're gonna play this game again. 10 seconds, grabbing those heavy weights for RDL. Roll those shoulders back, soft knees. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Stopping at that point where you feel that stretch through the hamstrings. If you start to overreach, you're gonna round through the back and the shoulders. So make sure you're keeping that spine nice and long. All the work is in the hamstrings and the glutes. We're not trying to strain the lower back, and that's what happens if we overstretch and reach too far. And that's all dependent on your range of motion, flexibility, things like that. Oh, almost there. Back to donkey kicks next. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, putting that band back on if you got it. All right, here we go in 3, 2, and 1. So again, you can be up on your hands or down on your forearms, whichever allows you to really work deep into those glutes by holding and squeezing, then coming back down. Squeeze. Switching it over to the other side next. Last 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 10 seconds left. All right, here it comes. 3 out. Here's 2. And donkey kicks. Up, hold. Up and squeeze. Stamp that foot on the ceiling. Push and squeeze and down. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, 30 seconds. We're moving on, bringing it up. You can keep the band on if you want. I'm going to keep the band on. We have goblet squat. Don't come all the way up to begin with. Then we're gonna have a wall sit with leg extension, alternating leg extension, then up and over. So I'm gonna keep my band on, grabbing your weights for goblet squat. 1 dumbbell here, elbows tucked in. And remember, don't come all the way up. Come up about 2/3 of the way. And we got it, 50 on. This is the builder, down. Don't come all the way up. The squat DCATWU. Okay, by the way, this round, we really focused on that posterior chain, the hams and the glutes with the RDLs and the donkey kicks. Now we're focusing on those quads, the front of the legs, the fronterior chain. It's not actually what it's called, but I figured because I said posterior, just kind of felt right. That's why I wanted to say it. Burners are next. Wall sit with leg extension in 3, 2, 1. All right, finding your wall, bringing it down. Get that back up against the wall, legs at 90. We got 5 seconds, so enjoy this. Now bring it down, and here we go, leg extension, squeeze. Now the band doesn't really do much in this exercise with the up and over. It will do a little bit more, but the ankle weights, if you've got those are going to add a little extra resistance to this, tightening up through, building those nice defined quads. Almost there, then we'll have a seat on the mat, going for up and overs. Last 3, 2, alrighty. It's gonna take me 15 seconds to hobble my way to the ground or I'll just collapse. That's better. Here we go. The burners are wild today. All right, up and over. Here we go in 3. Sit up nice and tall. And we're up, up. Nice and high up here. Again, feeling that burn through the top of your leg, your quads. A little bit with the in and out. We're feeling it through the inner and outer thighs. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, 30 seconds. Back into squat. Don't come all the way up. Ma'am, please do not eat the tape or the mat. That is not, play with your friend. Play with your friend. Here we go. Ready? Woo! Go get her. Okay. Squat, don't come all the way up. I'll get distracted playing with the dog, so let me get back to business here. Elbows in. Squat, don't come all the way up. Let's do it. I kind of stuttered there because I was gonna say let's begin, but then I said let's do it instead. Head up, chest up, don't come all the way up. Think about pushing that floor away, keeping that pressure on the band so it doesn't bring your knees in if you're using that. Shaking so bad right now. This one is a little bit of a builder and a burner. But I think it's just burning so bad because of the last 2 sets. Wall sit with alternating leg extension next. What in the world? Last 3, 2, all the way up now. Finding that wall. Wall sit with leg extension. If you want a little extra oomph, set your pug on your lap. Maybe you don't have a pug, set your pup or your kitty. I know we have a lot of kitties out there too that like to work out with us. Whew. You see this, Olive? Keeping that chest up against the wall. Oh. Ultra burner. From now on, optional equipment is the dog. Last 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry if your dog is the size of Nacho. That would not be fun. Up and overs next. Have a seat, legs out. Sitting up nice and tall here, hands right behind you. And here we go, up and over. Other side, up. Taking your time with the arc you're making. Nice big rainbow, up and over. I love doing this with the band, actually. This is extra burn for the buck. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Just wanna make it even, 30 seconds. Already on to round 3 out of 4. Now this next round, I'm gonna have a modification for you. We'll put the band back on. Now, if you're doing the modification, you could definitely keep this on because the modification is going to be a squat to alternating lateral lift, a suitcase squat to alternating lateral lift. If you're doing the exercise with me, I'm gonna be doing a curtsy lunge. Then we're gonna go into a straight or bent leg fire hydrant, so that's where the band will come in. So here we go, curtsy lunge, or you see it on screen, that squat to alternating lateral lift. If you do keep the band on for that one will be awesome. Shoulders back, keep that head up, chest up, keeping those hips square. So as you step back, you're not opening up wide, keeping the hips square, and then just stepping back. Don't step back too far or too close. Keep your balance. So straight or bent leg fire hydrant next. If you're using the band, it'll go right above the knees. Last 3, 2, 1. Oh, shaking to get up on that one. All right, band right above the knee. Now again, you can do this on your hands or your forearms, just like we did the donkey kick, whichever helps you work deeper into that outer thigh glute. And here we go. Lift and lower. Now if you're bent, just like this, lifting and lowering. Straight leg adds just a little extra intensity, especially if you have that ankle weight on, because the further away the weight is from your center of gravity, the harder it is to lift. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice job. So you can see this round is about the legs and the thighs. So this is kind of our focus on this round. Switching sides, here we go to that other side in 3, in 2, and 1. Straight or bent. Kind of like push-ups. Try to do as many as you can with a straight leg and bend it when you need. Core is engaged. Don't lose that power and strength through your core. It really makes a difference. Last 3, 2, and 1. Oh, okay. 30 seconds back to curtsy lunge. This is burning so good right now. I am loving the builders and burners. I'm gonna have you let me know in the comments too what you think of the builders and burners. I am finding that it is making this workout go by super quick, and I am feeling it, which is always, I love it. So modification, suitcase squat to lateral lift. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Breathing as you work through this. Shoulders roll down and back, whether you're doing the curtsy lunge or the suitcase squat. Especially with that suitcase squat, don't let your shoulders round in. Bring those dumbbells back towards the outside of your legs. So not in the front here. Oh my. Last 3, 2, and 1. I just want to finish on this side. All right. Straight leg or bent leg fire hydrant, band above the knees. If you've got that, bring it to the mat. We got 5 seconds. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Oh, don't forget to breathe. Oh, this is so good. Every time I want to complain, I'm gonna say this is so good. Last because I feel like as soon as I start complaining, this is for me personally, I start to fade a little bit. So that's why I'm like, nope, this is amazing. I love it. And then I really do. Other side, here we go, last time for this. Let's lift, only 30 seconds. And I have found that goes for a lot of things, not just strength training. Waiting in the line at the grocery store, instead of, oh, this is such a long line. Oh, maybe I will make a friend here in the grocery line because I will end up talking to someone. If I'm busy complaining, then I'm probably not gonna talk to anyone. So it's just better that way. Last 3, 2, 1. Oh yes, and we are on the mat for this last round. Keep your band on because we have got glute bridge. Then we're gonna do glute bridge with an alternating slow leg lower. So we're gonna do a single leg lower slow. Then we're gonna finish with glute bridge pulses. I'm gonna start with 2 dumbbells for the builder. Then I'm gonna drop it to 1 dumbbell for the burners. So glute bridge first in 3, 2, and 1. So lift it up and squeeze. Come down. Up and squeeze. Hold it. Down. Up, squeeze. Keeping the weight in your heels. Up and squeeze. Exhale as you come up. Don't overarch and round through the back. Olive, get off the mat, ma'am. Oh, really squeeze the glutes together at the top. Contract. Down. One more, here it is, last 3, 2, 1. Now it's time for the burner. We're gonna alternate, push up, single leg, come down, and then we'll switch. Nice, slow, lower. I may or may not use the weight the whole time, but here we go. So we're single leg, push it up, now down, nice and slow for 3, 2, 1. Switch it up, other side, drive it up, down, nice and slow for 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Slow it down, hitting the bottom, switch it up, up. Start to lower, nice and slow, nice and slow. I know there's not much of a range of motion, and that is okay. Just go nice and slow. All right, we're gonna finish out other side. Last 3, 2, 1. Now with or without the weight, we're gonna hold it up at the top and keeping those thighs, little up, little down. Here we go in 3. Here's 2 and 1. 30 seconds, drive them up. Now pulse it. Keep the pressure on that band so your knees are not caving in. And we are burning it out now through the glutes and through the hams. Oh, yes. Last 3. Here's 2, 1. Oh my. Yes, 1 round to go. I'm telling you, the builders and the burners go by so quick. And again, I can tell how effective it is because I can feel it working all over right now. Bringing it down, we've got 10 seconds, so back to that glute bridge. Dumbbells up. Here we go in 3. Here's 2 and 1. Up and squeeze. So say to yourself, squeeze, so you don't miss out. That's why each rep, I want you to focus on your form. I want you to focus on that contraction, because if you are going to go through the motions, make it count. So there are little things that we can do and remind ourselves of while we're doing that exercise. So that's why I always say, get your mind here, don't let your mind wander. I actually haven't said that in a while, I don't think, so I'm gonna say it now. When you are doing your workout, you got 25 minutes. Don't worry about what's coming, don't worry about what happened yesterday. I always say, don't worry about how much laundry you have to fold, because I know that's always me. Just focus here, and you'll get so much more out of it. Last one, hold it up for 3, 2, 1. All right, on to the burners. Single leg Alternating single leg glute bridge with slow lower. Going in 3, here's 2, and 1. Push it up. Now down, nice and slow, nice and slow. Good, hit the bottom, switch it up. Up, squeeze, hold it. Now nice and slow. I mean, you are going so slow down. Switch it up. Up nice and high. Now start to bring it down, nice and slow. Up nice and high. Bringing it down. Here we go, last 3, 2, 1. Glute bridge pulses, this is it. Our last 30 seconds of burners. And as we're going through this, I'm gonna give you the challenge for the day. Here we go, bring those hips up. Now, pulse it for 30, down and squeeze. Little move, big burn. It had to be said. By the way, thank you for showing up for leg day, because I know it is hard to do leg day. You think, oh, I do full body. If you do my cycling workouts, you think, oh, that's enough. This is what we need. We need this time to focus completely on the lower body. They are the biggest muscle groups in our body. We should not skip leg day. Friends, don't let friends skip leg day. So remember that when leg day is hard. Last 2 and 1. And with that, the challenge today is our arms and shoulders finisher. A quick 10 minutes to give a little bit of love to the upper body as we're working on building that definition through the lower body. This is gonna help build that definition in your shoulders, your biceps, and your triceps. So you'll see that come up on screen. Thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget to let me know what you thought of the builders and the burners. If you love it, I would like to do another workout like this because I thought it was fun and I really liked the effectiveness of it. So let me know too what you think. I always want to get your feedback. Thank you for working out with me. I love you so much. Again, thanks for not skipping leg day. Go to the challenge and thank you. I love you. I will see you very soon.